not adjust your computer screen. It's your mind we're changing. Stories set to a theme. Think outside. Universe Box.
The other thing I was really excited to try is this beer here. It is the first installment of the Home Brew Mart Homework series. It is a hoppy red ale. I was really looking forward to trying this, but unfortunately, as I mentioned, I went out on Saturday night, and I am pretty much notorious for falling asleep right after I get home after drinking a beer. Decided, since Saturday was May 4th, also known as Star Wars Day, that I would do a little reenactment for you. So here you go.
Hey babe, wake up. What do you want? You want to try this beer? Oh yeah, I want to try. Strong and hoppy and kind of caramely too. Okay, going back to bed now. Okay dear. I guess I'll just drink it myself.
So that's pretty much exactly how it happened. Luckily, I bought 2 of these, and so I will get a chance to try it. Bye.
From the heavens to your ears, this is Universe Box, and I'm your designated podcast producer, so I'll just have one drink, thanks. I am Bill Meeks.
And I'm Anne-Marie DeSimone.
And this is the show about everything. Stories set to a theme, Universe Box, and we're happy to have you.
And tonight's theme is...
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yes, we need to see what's in the box, right?
I'm jumping the gun tonight.
You are jumping. No, go ahead. We can see what's in the box. Here, I'll switch over to the Anne-Marie cam.
All right, let's do that now.
Yeah,
what's in the box?
What is in the box? Dun 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 dun. Drunk. Yes, this week we're talking about getting drunk. We'll tell you everything you need to know to throw a kicking party in the toolbox. Then we'll look in the music box to share some of our favorite drinking songs. We'll learn how Shauna Piranha learned to love beer in the memory box. And we'll show you the highlights from our power hour in the game box. Finally, we'll pull out some questions you submitted through the idea box. And I also want to take a minute to thank Shauna Piranha up front. We played her video for the opening video. Yes. And we also have a really good story from her later on. You can get over to her beer-centric YouTube channel over in the show notes at universebox.com. Also want to say hi to the chat who showed up. If you guys didn't know, we stream the show every Thursday night. Yes, live. Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. EST at live.universebox.com. So always excited to join you. And I guess, let's see here. Oh, I also wanted to point out, just because I'd seen a couple, and we have some stuff in our feedback about it, some comments about the episode. Even if you don't drink, definitely feel free to stick around and have a good time. Like
exactly.
We don't exclude people.
We're not pushy.
Yeah. We just enjoy
partaking in beverage consumption, and we figure we'll stream it.
yeah, definitely. And if nothing else, we act really, really goofy, progressively goofier throughout the episode.
It's going to be a doozy,
if you like us being goofy, then, I mean, it's the right episode for you, right?
It really is.
Okay, so first up in this week's toolbox, we're going to give you 5 things you need to make your party amazing. And Emery went ahead and put together this list here. So why don't we go ahead and get started with number 1, Emery?
Number 1, cups, specifically plastic cups. You don't have to grab the red Solo cups, but they are perfect. They hold up for a fierce game of flip cup, wasted dancing, stumbles and falls. You can now even get red Solo cups in a variety of sizes like shot glasses. Genius.
That's a pretty good idea.
I love the shot glass size.
It seems like, because we have a picture of it up on the live stream here, it seems like they're a little thicker, though, than a regular Solo cup.
I think they are.
Okay, the next item is music. Now, years ago, we would spend a few hours the day before a party burning CDs of all of our favorite songs, and then someone would be designated as the DJ. Things are so much easier now. Throw in a great Pandora or Spotify station, and you'll get yourself an awesome mix. And we actually do that here in a little bit, too. So.
All right.
Okay,
next
number 3
is space. You'll need a good ratio of seating areas to dancing areas to gaming areas, with easy access to the restroom area and the kitchen area. I know that sounds like a lot of areas, but when you're throwing a kicking party, you need to anticipate all of your guests' needs.
Definitely. Okay, next up is overnight supplies. Typically, when you have a party where the intention is to get drunk, you will end up with an overnight guest or two. Make sure that there are some spare pillows and blankets nearby so that you can tuck your friends in when they pass out, like this gentleman on the couch here. You will also want to make sure that you have yummy breakfast foods. Donuts and cinnamon rolls work great. I would also suggest something greasy like some eggs,
And bacon
some
and
cheesy eggs.
I
something
know.
like that.
I just went with the cinnamon rolls and donuts because they're easier.
Well, they're porous. They suck up all that alcohol you have left over in your stomach.
Carbs.
If you're a guest who think you might need to crash, throw an extra t-shirt and a toothbrush in your car. Better to be prepared than end up brushing your teeth with your finger after one too many lemon drops. And yeah, I always used to do that. Like when I would go out partying back in the day, like I would keep a toothbrush in my car and a bottle of water at all times. So I would be able to, like, even if it was just like a situation where I had like some wings at the bar or something, like I could just step out to my car for 2 minutes, brush my teeth in the parking lot, then be right back in there partying on. Okay,
next would be snacks.
Snacks.
Now that I'm a 30-something, the snacks at parties seem to have changed. Frequently, there's hummus and veggies involved, sometimes some bruschetta, always just a little fancier than I'd like when I'm trying to get out and drinking. I can usually be found hovering around the pita chips like they're crack. I am a beer and shot girl typically, and would love to see a selection of chips, dips, and something sweet to balance it all out. If I'm coming to your party, there's a good chance I'm bringing chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa
Chips
are
and
always
salsa
good.
is always good.
Unless you have a lot of like liquor, like harsh liquors like whiskey or something like that. And then
Whiskey
the
and
salsa.
salsa doesn't really work. Now
which-
tequila!
By the way, and we went ahead and threw a bonus item on here because, it is the episode, right? Booze. You don't need to have booze for a party, but it helps. A keg never hurts, and make sure you have a selection of wine, liquor, and craft beers in case the guests are finicky or whatever. Alternative, make the party BYOB and drink what everyone else brings.
Absolutely. Been there, done
you're
that.
providing the space. They can get you faced.
Exactly.
That's
Wasn't
what I
that
always
usually
say.
the thing in college?
Yeah,
So,
basically. For sure.
for sure. But there is a full list up at Universe Bucks. Did that go? That went live already?
It'll be live probably tonight or tomorrow as soon as I get this video for the
episode.
segment
Okay.
up. Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
But-
So yeah,
Yeah, the link will be in the show notes though at universebox.com.
because there's a few more items on that list.
Definitely. And so a good way to get a party started. Now, next up, we're going to open up the music box and talk about drunk songs. Everybody has a few songs they love to get drunk to. We'll share ours with you tonight, and make sure to share your favorite drinking songs in the chat over at live.universebox.com if you want
I
to.
want to know your drinking.
Because we have the chat up on the screen so people can read it, and we'll try and call them out too. Now, we'll each talk about a couple songs we love, but you can find our entire drunken playlist over on Spotify, and the link to the playlist.
We'll have actually,
will be
we
in the
should
show
have
notes.
it embedded in the show notes. I'm gonna get you the code for that when we're done here.
Yeah, it should be embedded in the show notes here. I'll just give you a little
If
preview
not, the
there.
link will be there.
I don't have a Spotify account, so I wasn't able to pull it up or anything. But Anne-Marie, you want to take them through our top 10
All right.
drunk songs?
Our
and then
top 10, yes, and it's pretty obvious whose are whose, just in case you'll be surprised. Number 1, Bare Naked Ladies, Alcohol.
Who could that be?
Number 2, The Clerks, Cigarette. Number 3, Jimmy's Chicken Shack, Let's Get Flat. Number 4, Britney Spears, Toxic, Don't Judge Me. Number 5, Rancid, Olympia, Washington. I don't really know that one. 6, Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places. 7, Whiskey in the
got
Jar,
friends.
Thin Lizzy. Somehow he switched formats. Number 8, Usher, yeah. 9, Worst Day Since Yesterday, Flogging Molly. Number 10, Christina Aguilera, Dirty.
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 Speaking of dirty, the people in the chat room were talking about people passing out at parties and other people drawing on them.
Oh, never.
I've had that happen before.
I haven't been drawn
Drawing
on.
or people stacking stuff on you.
There is a picture that floats around somewhere from my last cast party at West Lib where something was strategically placed across my face.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and talk about our songs now. Now,
A couple of our songs.
Yeah, a couple. So surprise, surprise, the Bare Naked Ladies song was mine. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Bare Naked Ladies fan, have been for years and years and years. I wanted to talk a little bit about the song Alcohol, and I guess like we did last time, we'll sing a little bit of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that was not. I
No,
was not
we
aware
did
of.
that last time.
Yeah, that wasn't reminded.
Forget the cafe latte, screw the raspberry iced tea, a Malibu and Coke for you and a G&T for me. Alcohol, your songs resolve like my life never will. when someone else is picking up the bill. I didn't mean to go that picking up the bill. I always I always have
Picking
people
up
play
the
this
bill,
song at parties,
yeah.
and then on that line, I'm like, I'm Bill. No, but I really like this song. If you couldn't tell by the lyrics there, and I kind of went ahead with it because it goes along with my first point. This song is really, as much as it sounds like an upbeat, peppy drinking song, it's really a song about a guy who's freshly lost in alcoholism. But he's having a good time, so is it really such a big deal? He's also in a transition from somebody who drinks socially, who sees a social function to drinking, to somebody who drinks to live or to be happy. And I thought the line that comes to mind is, I thought that drinking just to get drunk was a waste of precious booze. You know, he thought it was just throwing it away where, you know, have a nice bottle of wine with some friends or whatever. And, you know, he's transitioning more into this alcoholic lifestyle. And as usual with BNL songs, you know, it sounds like a song that's really happy and pumped up and great. And then when you really dive into the lyrics, there's a dark underbelly there where, you know, as much as it sounds celebratory, yeah, alcohol, whatever, it's actually about a guy, you know, pushing everyone he's ever loved out of his life, as well as, you know, just realizing that he needs alcohol just to love himself. And, you know, so it's a really dark, kind of challenging song, but it's also a really fun song to play at parties, too, because most people don't catch that the first couple dozen times they hear it, because
Right.
they're just, oh, alcohol, you know, that
Right.
really pumping
Of course.
chorus and everything. Okay.
Was that all? Okay,
yeah.
that was all your points.
Uh-huh.
Okay, my first song is the Clarks, and it's Cigarette.
Cigarette.
I'll give you the history before I butcher any of this, which I had to look up the lyrics so I don't completely ruin it. For basically in the whole Pittsburgh tri-state area, the Clarks are the band, basically.
Yeah,
Everybody
for
knows them.
sure.
Everybody's been to the concerts. Okay.
Actually, we reconnected at a Clark's
We
concert.
did. We should have pulled up that picture because that picture, we are drunk. drunk.
I'll try and
Facebook.
find it real quick, yeah.
My Facebook profile pictures. Let's see. So I refused. I was like, I'm not listening to the Clarks. I will not feed into this. Why? I don't know. I just refused. No, go to the profile pictures folder. Sorry, helping him. He doesn't know Facebook very well. But then one day, I don't know how, I don't know who dragged me to it, but I went to a Clarks concert. Addicted from then on. Actually, I think it was Lisa Kelly who was after I switched schools. Took
Nice.
me to a Clarks concert in AK Rowdy, which would be Akron, Ohio, for those not in the know.
Which, by the way, I believe she was with you at the Clark's concert.
Yes,
that
she
we went to
was.
together,
There it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, here I found it. Hold on, I'll show this real quick. Yeah, this is
This is us at a Clarks concert.
old theater friends meeting up at a concert. Just
Less than like 6 months later, we were dating. And
yeah, I was actually on a date with another girl at the time.
Yeah, you were. That's okay though.
Less said about that. the
Less exactly. But one thing you learn going to a Clark's concert is Cigarette is usually the encore. Not even always the first encore. It's usually the second encore. So you sort of have to stick around for that. You really want me to butcher this?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay. I hate singing. I'm very self-conscious.
You can just do the cigarette if you want.
a cigarette.
There we go. Okay,
You
very
have to
good.
yell it.
Okay, I just wanted to mention something else. Bobby in the chat room says that he likes my description of BNL songs. It's the same reason he likes Cake and Jimmy's Chicken Shack, which is appropriate because my next song is Jimmy's Chicken Shack. We also have let's see, Chumbawamba, Tub Thumper in there. I'm thinking of anybody
I
else.
think it's all we've got.
So far. Okay, but yeah, my next drunk song is Jimmy's Chicken Shack, Let's Get Flat, which it goes, to say that everything I knew was just a lie, a hope, a dream, what was it to you? They folded up when you, see, I should have pulled up the lyrics here.
Yeah, that's why I did, and I still only did one word.
They can hold it in when you live, but it comes out when you. Yeah, I'm off. Let's get flat. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. No, really good song though. I really liked it when I was 18 because the basic message is about someone getting drunk at a young age and realizing the world's just a little bit different than you always thought it was before you started getting drunk and partying and hanging out with your friends and everything like that. And you know, a lot of powerful imagery in it. A big metaphor, basically, being a coin that's being flipped and everything. Now, the coin flip mentioned in the song is where the narrator in the song starts seeing the world differently. He says, you know, that coin, because someone flips a coin in the song, and they're like heads or tails, and he's like says, no, I see three sides to that coin. There's heads, tails, and the side. You know, and so he starts seeing things a little differently. But the flipper in the song or the world demands he see things the way he always did. You know, there are two sides to a coin. And I also really enjoy the bridge. It seems my love is much like a coin. It lives through many needless exchanges. Somehow its shape I still sustain. This also speaks a lot to sort of younger relationships, because younger relationships are very fleeting. Like you kind of flit through them, you know.
A little bit.
I mean, a 3-month relationship seems like a really long relationship when you're like 17, 18, 19. And so I kind of like, you know, extending that coin metaphor out to talk about your heart too, and how somehow you manage to maintain your shape even though so many people are handling you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But and it's just a really like kind of cool, groovy song. Like, let's get flat. When you're like 4 or 5 or 6 beers in, it's just a really groovy song to chill out to. So. Groovy. Yes, I said groovy.
Okay, back to the not.
I probably actually say groovy way more in my personal life than I do on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my go-to words.
Oh gosh.
Groovy.
Groovy. Okay, so I don't have any sort of in-depth craziness like Bill has. I don't analyze the songs. I'm just like, hey, that's a fun song. Let's dance to it. Which is why my next song is Britney Spears' Toxic. Okay, so this... I know. I put myself in a hole with this one, but...
All right.
Do 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 do. Okay.
Your toxic love coming on me.
Okay. Basically, it's just fun. It's Britney Spears. Come on, people. We don't have to be all serious for our drinking analytics or whatever. But I mean, it's fun at a party. It's fun when you're just hanging out, and it's a goofy song to dance around to. There are so many times I can picture me and 2 of my sorority sisters hanging out at our apartment playing this and just like literally like goofy dancing, like all but rolling on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, there was alcohol involved. I know it's a surprise,
It
right?
on the drunk episode,
On the
especially.
drunk episode.
How dare you drink on the drunk episode or speak about drinking?
How dare I speak? But yeah, so it's just a fun song. I don't.
You know,
Yeah.
songs that really didn't get any representation on our list, unfortunately, but they were really big. Like when we were partying in college and everything, like there were so many hip hop songs.
That's
like,
what I've got. Usher.
oh, okay. Oh, Usher.
And there's
I wouldn't
more
call-
on the playlist.
I wouldn't call Usher hip hop.
that song was with Lil Jon.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
that
thinking like
one.
Yang Yang Twins, which we won't say their lyrics.
I forgot about that one. I put Ludacris on the playlist.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Excellent.
there's Luda.
Okay,
Hold on,
good.
let me pull it up. Because I can actually pull up the list.
Yeah, I can, unfortunately.
Jerk.
But you can too at universebox.com in the show notes.
Yes, I will get there.
Oh, by the way, Angel in the chat room says nothing wrong with using the word groovy. So, yeah, I've been vindicated. I've been vindicated.
Nice.
Do you have that up yet?
I'm trying. Sorry, I'm not usually on this computer, so it's like, what are you doing? Okay, so Universe Box. Here's the playlist that we have thus far. So it's got Let's Get Flat, Alcohol, Whiskey and Jar, Drunken Lullabies, Cigarette, Yeah, Usher and Lil Jon, Dirty, Inside Out by Eve 6, You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin', Righteous Brothers, Roll Out from Ludacris, Snowman from Clark's, Best of You from Foo Fighters. There's a song from Pitch Perfect, which you won't even know. It's a mashup, though, of like, Oh, Mickey, You're So Fine, and Like a Virgin and stuff. It's really fun. Toxic, Friends in Low Places. There's Little Frank Sinatra, some Amy Winehouse. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby.
a few others.
Bobby mentions in the chat room, and we can't
Play any of
skip
them?
past this one, but rolling down the street, smoking endo, sipping on gin and juice.
I have no gin, I have no
laid
juice.
back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I love that song.
Heck
That's a good
yeah.
song.
Oh, my thing wasn't scrolling. I was like, where are you getting that?
Also, I don't think I've ever said smoking endo before.
Yeah,
so.
that's weird. That's
But-
kind of weird.
Okay, so that's it for the music box. As we said, check out the Spotify playlist at universebox.com in the show notes for this episode, episode 11, Drunk. Okay, next up we're going to take a little video break here. Shauna Piranha is going to tell us how she fell in love with beer. Then we've put together the best 20 minutes from our epic 2-hour Power Hour stream we did over the weekend in the game box. So I guess prepare to get shwasted because we'll be drinking, and we'll also be back in a few, but probably drunk maybe, possibly.
White girl wasted. Woo!
Hey, beer drinkers. So I'm going to enjoy me a little Sierra Nevada pale ale here while I tell you the story of how I fell in love with beer. It started back in college. Excuse me. Beer's not good for a cough. I have to say that I've only been into beer for maybe about 4 years now. Back in college, we really didn't drink a lot of beer. I went to UC Davis, and it's really close to Napa, and UC Davis is pretty much the viticulture school, so you pretty much drink wine, and you don't go beer tasting, you go wine tasting. So in college, everything was definitely all about learning about wine. But I do have to say that very early on, I learned that I really liked Sierra Nevada. It was always on tap at the bars in town. It was the only beer I really liked. I think it was probably a good sign even back then that I was going to be really into craft beer because, Sierra Nevada is a pretty strong tasting beer. A girl never forgets her first beer love, and Sierra Nevada is definitely my first beer love. The memories. I loved Sierra Nevada so much as a college student that on my 22nd birthday, I drank so much Sierra Nevada that I ended up crashing Journey karaoke. Some 2 guys were up there singing Don't Stop Believing, and I just ran right up there and took the mic from them and started singing along. But in my defense, it was my birthday, and I was wearing a Journey t-shirt. So I think if you wear a Journey t-shirt to karaoke, you have every right to crash the stage and sing Journey with them. So, thanks, Sierra Nevada. Definitely not a birthday that me and my friends have ever forgotten. About a year later, I moved to San Diego, and I had no idea that I was moving to a place that was pretty much on the cusp of an incredible craft beer, awakening. There were quite a few breweries already open at the time, but since I've moved here, it's just exploded. It's a great place to be a beer lover. When I first moved down here, again, I was still into wine. I even went to Temecula, even though their wine is, why drink mediocre wine when you can have amazing world-class beer? But I didn't know that at the time. My roommate and I discovered a little restaurant called Karl Strauss, but it wasn't just a restaurant, it was actually a brewery. And it was one of the first main breweries down here in San Diego. We started trying the beer there, and we were like, hey, this is pretty good. Their Wind and Sea Wheat is still one of my favorite Hefeweizens that I've ever had. It's very good if you can ever find it. So, I started to experiment a little bit and started getting away from wine. But the major thing that sold me was my boyfriend and I went to Bevmo on New Year's Eve because we needed to get some champagne like everybody needs on New Year's Eve. And they were having a beer tasting inside the Bevmo where they were trying to get rid of a bunch of their seasonal Christmas beers. And so they were letting people taste them and, were selling them at a discounted price. And my boyfriend and I didn't have anything else to do, so we're like, sure, we'll come to your beer tasting. It was just in this little corner sectioned off from the rest of the store. And the guy in there was by himself and looked really bored. So we're like, yeah, whatever. So we went in there and we tried 6 different types of beer, and they were all great. And we learned that, a few of them were actually from San Diego, and it really piqued my interest to really go out there and discover all the different kinds of beer that were available to us. And even Bevmo has an awesome selection, but since then, I've gotten used to going to a little bit more specialty shops, but I still go to bed in time to time because they were the ones that started it all. So my beer love story really isn't that exciting, but it's my story. It matters to me because it gave me something that I really enjoy. I'll see you soon, guys. Cheers. Keep drinking your beer.
Second here, and we're live.
Live.
We are live. Yeah, and if you guys don't know, the game we're playing tonight is from a buddy of mine I met a few years back. It's called the Power Hour Album, and it's by Ali Spagnola. And basically what it is it's 60 one-minute songs after every song's over, you take a drink. And it's a power hour. If you've never done a power hour before, that's basically how it goes.
How did you get here?
Yeah. So, Anne-Marie, what are you going to be drinking in the power hour tonight?
I am going to be doing rum and coke.
Rum and coke?
I was going to do beer, but we have rum for something else, so I figured I'd drink some rum.
That's fair. That's fair. And as for me, I wasn't able to find Pabst, actually.
That's insane that you couldn't find Pabst.
I know, right? But I got these big, tall boy Miller Lights instead. So that should be fun.
Nice.
It's good. Oh, I also have my as part of the power, which you can find. I think I gave the URL at AliSpagnola.com. I'm already talking weird. AliSpagnola.com/power hour. You can also get these fun little necklace shot glasses that actually they come with a little USB key that has the entire album on it, which is nice. Although I think mine was a dud, although maybe I spilled some liquor on it or something.
I don't know what you could have spilled on it.
Somewhere around the way. But okay, so I guess we'll do the first shot.
Okay.
And then we'll start playing the music, and we'll have it down low so we can talk over it too.
Of course we'll talk. We'll be way chat roomy tonight.
Yeah. Cheers.
Virtual cheers.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Yeah, this is 60 songs. Let's go. Let's go. Take a shot with every song. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is the power hour. Let's go. The clock is counting down. Let's go. Set party now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do a shot. 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 Do a shot.
I already did.
Do a shot. 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 Let's go. Yeah, this is 60 songs. Let's go. Grab your glass and play along. Let's go. Are you ready to take this on?
This is a fun one. I just like dancing to this one.
Power hour, yeah, it's 60 songs. They're all about drinking and 1 minute long. And when you hear the song change, fill it up and throw one back. You've got 1 hour.
We take drinks in between the drinks.
Yeah, it'll be a good night.
Let's go. Yeah, this is 60 songs. Let's go. Another 1 minute long. Let's go. Take a shot with every song.
Bobby's here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Bobby.
And now you've got it started. This game's coming at you hard. Here comes the party.
Here we go.
Oh,
Shot.
shot.
Macro boobs. Dance break.
Then you get booze at a store, man. That's way too easy. Right now you're looking shifty, acting like nothing's wrong. Hey, everyone underage, don't sing along. This is the ode to everyone.
I'm a good dancer.
Pick it up.
Drink. Drink.
It's inevitable.
I have this major ideological aversion to commercialization and I don't know, just generally pimping.
I am good at pimping myself.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
That might have not come out right.
that might have been yin to yang. Right now, we're still recovering.
We're in recovery mode. Wait, look, hold on, wait, my arm's in this one? And in this one.
Actually, if you put it out like that, it might look like the end of your arm.
Hold on, wait.
That is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yes!
Makes it look like the end of your arm's really tiny. Beautiful. Beauteous. Beautifulest.
I'm the Marshall guy.
And look at this joker in the chat room as well. So, Bobby, when was the first time you ever got drunk?
Oh.
Okay. Screw it. I've already told my kids. I was probably about 14.
Mm-hmm. What were the circumstances surrounding it?
Oh, you're putting him on the spot.
Probably skipping school.
Oh, Bobby.
I did a bunch of things I shouldn't have done when I was a kid.
I think I can say the same. Like,
You totally. Well,
I was actually-
We all can.
I was actually younger than you. I was 13, and I was helping my dad. Oh,
Drink.
Drink. No, but I was helping my dad put in carpet in a bar overnight, and we got to the point where you were kicking the
Oh,
carpet.
that, yeah.
And I couldn't do it because I have weak knees. So I ended up pouring some vodka in my Pepsi and going out and like outside the bar at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Got totally wasted.
Let's see, what did my first time getting drunk, I'm going to have to say was senior week after high school. I was a good girl.
Nice.
So, not that week though. Bad.
Drink. 3 people have tweeted me. See, Lady J says, here's your tweet, tweeting for tweets. Bobby Hawk says, drunk tweet. And other Anne-Marie says, tweet.
Oh, she said BRB. She hears her phone ringing probably.
Oh, yeah, probably. She says the 501st Legion are reviewing the custom. Hey, what's up, Hope?
Hey, you know I don't have like any service unless I'm outside in the cold.
Oh no! Hang up the phone on her.
You're outside in the cold? I just wanted to say that the 501st, they're good people. I've interviewed them before, so.
Yeah, they're our big guests. We're trying to get a Darth Vader for our freak on this Sunday.
Oh my God, kid number 1 will thoroughly enjoy that.
Definitely.
But trying is the key word. We know we have a few stormtroopers because they also have later, like right down the street at the Gwinnett Brave Stadium, they're having Star Wars Day, so they're going to stop by our store first and then go to that. So we
That's
don't know
awesome.
who exactly we're getting.
Nice. If I had a costume, I would totally be Darth Vader.
We have no costume.
I even have a really good bass register, so I could do the voice too, like, Luke,
This is
I am
a
your
weird
father.
interception. I can hear you guys like talking in the next room.
Yeah, because you said BRB in the chat.
And just
when
as we went,
called.
hey, wait, we're calling her. That's why she's.
Yeah, I had to step away from my computer. Like my face is pressed against my window.
Aw. Okay,
Oh,
well,
I'm
let her
sorry.
go back.
Yeah, but completely like bullshit that you didn't check out our entire drunk stream.
Oh, she was at work. Leave her alone. I'm sorry, Hope. He's not being
Being
nice.
called a job.
What's that?
It's called a job.
Being called a job.
Turn on speaker. Here we go.
Lady J.
Ringing.
I like that my hand like goes in the air.
Hello. Oh, and Liz P grabbed some white wine. Very good.
Score. It was supposed to be the Batman.
Oh, Marshall. Okay. Yeah, we know now that once you say Marshall, we're like, yeah, we know you
We know
though.
that guy.
Boom. We're on. Like Donkey Kong. Mother truckers. Excuse me. I said truckers.
I know you said truckers.
Pour. Are you guys saying I need
Don't
to pour
just
this
stand there,
bottle of
let's get
wine
to-
on my keyboard? Because I can do that. No, I can't.
No.
That would be a bad
What's
idea.
going on? Where are we?
We are drunk on the internet. Live.
On the internet!
Someone just DM'd me.
Who actually supported? What are you on?
I'm
What are you
on
doing?
Amazon.
Ordering things on Amazon online?
I'm ordering an XLR cable.
Can
for
we
the
not do that right
microphone.
this second?
No, we have to do it right this second.
Don't jiggle to it.
Don't jiggle that cord too hard.
Whoops.
Bill, from
Bill?
the future, I'm talking
Bill
to
in
you.
the future.
Hold on.
When?
Should I Vogue?
Project, new prescription to take. Career, need to shower, phone call to make.
Hopefully that was a little less boring. Busted out my 1992 skills. Anne-Marie's getting like way too in depth with the camera there. Story yellers,
Yes,
Tony Gossa calls us.
basically.
We probably are being louder than normal too.
I get loud all the time. That's how you can tell on a show if I've been drinking because I get louder and louder as the show goes. And
Win says boring people are. Is
I
she
hope
talking
that
about
doesn't
us?
us. No, the people who didn't want you to power hour.
Power hour.
Hour.
Man, I'm already feeling good.
Oh yeah.
2 shots in.
It's gonna be a good night.
I really hope we don't have any technical fails while I'm drunk.
Bite thou's tongue.
While I'm ship-faced.
Ship faced.
You know what I think what might have happened is I
No.
think we might have frozen out. Yeah, I think we froze out. So guys, we'll be right back. I'm just gonna have to reboot the computer real quick. We were on Pink Elephant, so don't forget that.
Oh no.
And that camera's still running, so
Excuse me.
this camera will be the only one that will ever have any record of this. Hi, this
Hi,
camera.
this camera.
This is the only people who are watching this are the only ones who will ever see.
And that's us.
Okay, guys, we should be back.
Hi.
Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get our audio recording going again.
Doo-doo.
Always fun.
Oh, yeah. It's not us if it's not a technical difficulty.
I think it was because we were trying to figure out calling people with Google Voice beforehand, and it just like messed something up or something.
Yeah, Google Voice just doesn't like us.
Song.
Do you know how to use the computer?
I do kind of.
Sometimes.
Well, I don't like the taste of beer, so beer doesn't go well with soda.
That's and thank you for making the exception for us. I hope we don't send you down a dark path.
Yeah.
Tonight. Just drink tonight.
It's gonna be like Russell finding the sorcerer's ring.
All of the power. All of the
I'm already drunk again.
Nice. Oh, drink. Now you were throwing some shade in the chat room a minute ago. You were saying that Montoya wouldn't approve of our power
No,
hour.
she wouldn't. Oh, come on, she's a recovering alcoholic. Why would she approve?
Among other things, like I would assume that Renee Montoya had probably like a 5% like heroin issue.
Jeez.
I believe Wynn said that she is drinking what was it? Yes,
She's
a
drinking some
Belgian
Atlanta
red
beer.
ale. Sweetwater. Oh, I love Sweetwater beers. Okay, Anne-Marie, keep them busy. I'm going to go ahead and pour some wine for after this beer's done.
You're going to pour some wine. Okay. Nice, Liz.
What's that?
Only blacked out once. Too many shots. Accidentally confessed to my crush that I liked him. Have never done shots since. This reminds
Probably
me
fair.
of my 18th birthday, which was my second weekend away at college. Ice 101.
Nice. Done.
Done. Done. And then my mom picked me up at like 8 o'clock the next day. I crawled.
Gotcha.
We're calling you. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Elizabeth? How's it going?
Hi.
Yay.
So, what are you drinking tonight? I know you might have said it in the chat room, but
I'm drinking Riesling.
Ooh, she's drinking the fancy stuff.
oh yeah, definitely.
I think
So,
my video must be behind because you guys sound different.
actually, we just missed a shot.
We just missed one, so do a shot.
Doing one right now, hitting my microphone. It's okay though. It'll do.
Okay, I'll drink some wine.
Yes. I love it.
The wine.
Oh, it's so nice to finally talk to you. Because
Yeah.
doesn't she normally write?
Yeah, definitely.
Write versus the voicemail?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think you've ever sent in a voicemail, have you?
No, I've never sent in a voicemail. I've like wanted to, but then I was like nervous that I would like mess up what I was trying to say.
You'd be amazed. We have people that call 3 and 4 times in a row till they get it right. It's awesome.
And also,
Play
I mess up what I'm saying on the show like all the time anyway. So you really shouldn't worry about it too much.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, here, I'm going to set down the phone because I keep bumping into the microphone, so I
Yeah,
don't
it's
want to
probably
do
not
that the
great.
whole episode. But, Bobby, if we get bored, we'll call you back later. Yeah, I was going to try to spell indubitably.
Don't do that. I
No.
can't spell that ever.
I can barely say it. So, Anne-Marie, what's your favorite number?
5
5?
has always been my favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was also my crush in middle school's football number.
Nice.
My favorite number before. And then it just happened. I was like, 5! Oh my god!
Nice.
Why girly girl? Drunk plug.
Junk plug.
Drunk crafting.
Dog Boy Adventures, which seriously, like, I don't know if people understand how screwed up Dog Boy Adventures gets, but Dog Boy Adventures get pretty screwed up. How's it going? Hey, Bobby, what's your favorite curse word?
My favorite curse word?
Yes.
Are you in a location where you can recite it?
Shit. My friend invites me to a party, and it ends up being like a redneck hot tub party because they have the water hose put into the hot tub. That doesn't even really work. And they're handing out liquor. I don't know what it is. I just remember it was something blue, something red, and a lot of clear stuff. And next thing I know, I'm feeling a little crazy, but I'm like, no, I can keep going. Not realizing I'm a complete lightweight. There's no point having trouble even just walking straight. And we had all had a bunch of crazy food. We had water burgers we're drinking. And I've learned it's a good idea. So I ended up going to the porcelain throne and hug it and completely soak everything up, regretting every single thing I've been doing so. I had to call my dad to come get me.
Oh.
There was no way I could get home because we were all like crazy.
Nice.
My dad wasn't mad. He was just laughing his tail off the entire time.
Drink, by the way. Hello, Bobby.
Bobby? Drink.
Hello.
What's up, man? Drink.
Not much, man. Hold on.
Okay. What's that?
I was just taking a shot.
Good.
Nice. Very nice.
Good.
Very nice. I'll take out one headphone so I can hear you. Okay. I don't know if you can see on the video or not, but I'm
speakerphoning
literally
you.
holding the speakerphone up to the microphone.
You chat. I'll be right back.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
was waiting till the music was over.
Fair enough. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do just because I need to pee too. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Power Hour music, and you guys won't hear it. Okay? Or you guys won't hear us while I'm playing it.
Let me tell you a story about this place I go. With all my friends on a weekend or so. Well, I can describe the entrance, the back and more. But I can tell you a thing about the exit door. Many times I know I've gone into this bar. When it comes to leaving, I don't remember that far. I've never left this bar. I've never left this bar. I've never left this bar. Maybe it's the people, I know it sounds crazy. But something about that place makes everything a bit hazy. Well, I know I always have a good time, at least I believe. Well, I just want to be there, I never want to leave.
So bad. They'd be better off with the tarp following them.
You guys can always party. You don't have to wait for our permission to party. Honestly. The mice will destroy the set. Were there mice here? Or was it Gus Gus? Who knows? I'm here by myself. I feel really awkward right now. Oh, never mind. I'm not here by myself anymore. Emery's back. Hooray! Bobby says he has the eye of the tiger.
Eye of the tiger.
It's the thrill of one bite. No, that's the Ryer the Kaiser. The Weird Al parody. Sorry.
Speaking of Weird Al.
Ryer the Kaiser is the thrill of one bite. Yeah, I definitely heard some liquor in there, which is very dangerous to do a power hour with liquor. But
I advise it.
it is too. Luckily, don't worry, guys. I'm driving. I'm the designated driver on this live stream, so it should be okay.
Well, didn't
hopefully.
Scotty say that we needed a designated producer tonight? You'll be ahead of time.
Whoa! You'll know what's coming up. Spoiler: I kill Anne Marie in 3 seconds. Ah! No, I'm kidding.
No killing.
We're on power nap. Okay, take a power nap.
Pepe Le Pew? Oh, is that the song? Dangerous. Dangerous. Can't do this. Dangerous. This reminds me of your brother's college graduation. Whoa.
Ooh,
What'd I do?
are we good?
Drink.
I think we're good. Drink.
I
don't know,
love it.
the
Win
phone
is
part's
dancing. Win is, look at her little people. They're dancing.
Nice. I like it. Shot.
Shot. All I heard
Nice.
is whiskey and I like it.
These songs keep getting faster.
They
I
do
hear.
seem to, don't they?
Liz is out
kinda
of
sounds
wine.
like- Liz!
No.
No!
Listen to this one. Say what five times fast. Say what time.
I can't say anything 5 times
Say what
fast.
times fast. Say times five what fast. Renee Montoya does not approve of Power Hour.
However, Barbara Keene greatly approves. Be a
Drink.
Barbara! Be a Barbara!
Be a Barbara.
I will not do 2 hours, Scotty.
Okay, that was the last song.
Oh.
We must have missed a couple, so I'm going to just finish this one I have here.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Do a shot, do a shot, do a shot,
Do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot, do a shot.
Power, yeah, it's 60 songs. They're all about drinking and 1 minute long.
Hey! I lied. I'm not going to finish it. Oh, we're back. We're back at Emery.
back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. I know we've been drinking the whole time.
What's going
And
on?
everything
Where
while
am
they
I?
were doing. Did you guys like the Power Hour though?
Was it a good power hour?
Yeah, I think it was. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. It was
I
a
had a
good
lot of
time.
fun. Which, by the way, if you listen to all of that, I would highly recommend going over to youtube.universebox.com
And watching it.
checking out the video. A lot of dancing. A lot of
Seriously,
other things.
all I do is dance. What's wrong with me?
And just as so you guys have an idea of how wasted we got that night.
Yes.
If you go here and go to our YouTube channel, this
This
is
was
a
the next
picture of
day.
us the next morning, very soon after we
Wait.
woke up.
And then where's Bobby?
Bobby is right down here.
And
yes.
there's Bobby the next day.
Bobby is completely just
Bobby
as
may
well.
have been white girl wasted.
Definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Really good time for sure. Okay, real quick before we wrap up here with some idea box, some listener feedback and everything, we just wanted to point out that we have a Patreon where you can go and help support us.
Help support our habit.
Definitely. help support our booze habit. Fun
Or
things like
podcasts.
live streams like that, for
Yes.
example. And you can do this at patreon.com/universebox. And it's really easy. If you want to support us, it's basically a monthly contribution or donation you make to us. It can be anywhere from 10 cents to
As much as you
$50.
want.
Yeah, and those will give you all sorts of perks. Like we'll record a song for you, which you've heard our singing. You know we're good.
You
good
know
at singing.
you want us to sing.
You know we're good singers. So, we'll do you a sketch. We'll write you a letter and send it to you in the USPS mail.
The USPS
The
mail.
USPS mail. All sorts of bonuses like that. Even up to $50. We'll record a podcast about anything
With
you want. Yeah.
Anything you want.
And we've also had some milestone goals that we've already hit 2. We got rid of ads and we have a monthly hangout with all of you, our patrons now. And the next one we want to hit is $200 a month, and that'll do a bi-weekly movie commentary.
Yes.
We've already picked out the first 2 movies, which is the first Harry Potter and
The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
and
Goonies.
Goonies.
So we picked out the first 3.
Yeah, so we have them all lined up, all ready to go. We just need you guys to get us to that milestone so we can do it. So, if you like that, if you want, go ahead over to patreon.com/universebox and just plug in some amount into this box right here.
Some sort of an amount, whatever amount you're
$5,
feeling.
$5,000 if you're a millionaire. Anything you can do would be a great big help to us, and we definitely appreciate it. Oh, what's that?
Bobby in the chat. I'm pretty sure I told Bill I was so drunk that if I saw him in the bar, I would knock that stupid Superman beanie off his head.
Yeah, definitely.
Glorious.
Definitely.
Glorious.
Speaking of Bobby, though,
Yes, I'll read it.
Well, we always like to mention, we're trying to, build this up, get some more audience and stuff like that. A good way to help do that is, well, for one, to subscribe in iTunes, but to also go and review the podcast. Now, you can put in a star rating or a full text review. If you do put in a text review, we will read it on the show. And
True
Bobby
that.
went and put one in this weekend after the shenanigans.
After the shenanigans.
And
All
we're going to read it right now.
All right, this is entitled You'll Laugh, You'll Cry, You'll Hurl Drinking Games. From the profound to the mundane, what makes a home? What are your greatest fears? And does Rainbow Bright still instill the wonder we felt when we were 7? Bill and Anne-Marie answer all this and more. They talk about topics that interest them as well as the listeners, so every cast is filled with plenty of lively discussion. What I love most is the community they've managed to build. Most podcasts I listen to for information, maybe entertainment, but this is more than that. There is a dialogue between the listeners and hosts that I have not seen elsewhere. Each week, I tune in not only to hear a great podcast, but to hang out with my friends. If I've had a bad day, or week for that matter, I always know that I'll be able to tune to Bill and Anne-Marie and have a good time for about an hour or so. I can only rate it 5, but I give it all of the stars in the universe. Man, I really look rough.
That's an awful lot of stars. Well, we've been drinking
We
for
have been
20
drinking.
minutes at least, so
Seriously.
jeez. Okay, thank you very much for leaving that review, Bobby. And if you want us to read your review on the podcast, just go over to iTunes and, This it's something that seems like a big pain to do. It's not hard. You just roll over there. You put 3 stars, and you're like, Bill and Anne-Marie are okay sometimes, and then you're done.
Anne-Marie's only okay when she sings badly.
Yeah, and it really helps us kind of share the podcast and get it spread more, so more people can come and tell us their
Discover
stories.
us and become storytellers.
Definitely. Okay, next up is the idea box, where you guys submit ideas for us to discuss. And if you want to submit those ideas, you can base them on the topics we have the episodes around. You can even plug in, like, if you want us to do an episode on Silver Spoons, the old TV show Silver Spoons. You can plug that in here.
I could not talk about anything with
at
that.
universebox.com/ideabox. And it's really easy. You just come to this forum. You type in whatever. I'm going to type in Silver Spoons and hit submit. And boom, it's done. And we have your idea and we can discuss it, which is always good, right?
Right.
Okay, first up in the idea box for this week is what's your favorite mixed drink? Anne-Marie, what's your favorite mixed drink?
Okay.
And people in the chat room can answer these.
Please
too.
share with the group. Okay, I have 2 favorite mixed drinks. A margarita, which is weird because I don't like tequila in any other world, but I only like it in a margarita. Or a mojito, which is why we bought the rum, which we were supposed to teach you how to do it, but the stupid camera decided to corrupt all of our footage.
Yeah, we recorded an entire
how to make a mojito.
How to make a mojito tutorial, and then my SD card flaked out on me.
Yes. So if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you can see a pretty picture of the mojito that I had last night after making it.
Oh, actually, I might be able to pull up something after I throw the next question to you. But as far as my favorite mixed drink, I guess I definitely have to say the Long Island iced tea. For a long time, Bobby just put Long Island iced tea in the chat room. But yeah, for a long time, especially like when I was living in Philadelphia and Los Angeles and stuff like that, actually my nickname at the bar was Long Island Willie, because you could feed me like 10 of those suckers and I'd walk out just, straight as an arrow.
Which is in contrast to about 8 St. Patrick's days ago.
Oh, you're going to bring up St. Patrick's Day.
Totally
Awesome.
bringing it up. Okay, I had to work in the morning. This was like our first St. Patrick's Day together. And I left him with a giant bottle of pre-mixed Long Island iced tea because we were cheap, we were poor, I was a waitress, whatevs.
Yes.
He drank probably almost the entire bottle before I got home.
Almost.
Okay, he drank the entire bottle before I got home. And then we did a few shots of Jameson before going out to the South Side in Pittsburgh. He thought he was in Philly at one point when we stopped for burgers.
Because we were across the street from an
art supply store. Seriously, an art supply
store, which is the exact same setup on South Street in Philly. There's the art supply store and then this cheesesteak.
And he must have been confused because South Side in Pittsburgh and South Street in Philly. I mean, they're so similar. And the people that were sitting with us at the table while we were having our cheesesteaks were from Philly, and they were getting really agitated with him, and I was physically dragging him up and down the street to get to the car. And we were actually supposed to go to a Clark's concert.
We were.
On a boat.
And we skipped it.
And we skipped it because you were non-functional.
Yeah, basically.
And that's what I'm here for, is to embarrass Bill with stories.
And that's what killed Long Island Willie.
Yeah, it is what killed Long Island Willie.
Okay, Amber, well, I guess that feeds into the next question perfectly. Ever have to babysit a drunk person?
Oh, I've babysat so many drunk people.
Do you have any other stories?
Oh, okay. So, I was in a sorority, in case we haven't caught on to that one. There were many a party where I had to babysit somebody over a trash can, a bucket, a toilet, a trash bag. Various people. I know, I will say, I've also had to be babysat. My 21st birthday, I was sent home with a wing bucket from B-Dubs. I worked there, and it was my 21st birthday. Everybody walked over with a double shot of something.
If you work at a bar, you're
done.
Gonna get slammed.
When you turn 21, too. So, it was done. But, yes, I've babysat many a drunk person.
Nice.
How about you?
I
don't think we've talked about that before.
Well, I was just going to point out in the chat room real quick. Nicole says rum and Coke or Coke Zero. Bobby says Long Island iced tea. Love that, Bobby. And Curtis LaRoque says, my favorite mixed drink is the one I'm drinking right now, but then goes on to say, right now I'm drinking vodka, lime juice, pomegranate juice, ginger beer, and seltzer.
That's a lot of stuff.
And his actual favorite is gin, lime juice, and soda, or a dark and stormy.
What's a dark and stormy?
I forget. I think it's whiskey and chocolate milk. That's a lie.
Ew.
And Angel says, even though I don't really drink, if I had to, margaritas or daiquiris. And yes, I have babysat a drunk person. One time that comes to mind is it's not about
It's
you.
not me? Good.
No. It was at a
Good.
cast party for a show at West Lib. I think it might have been.
Oh, do we want to go cast parties
Well,
too?
I think it might have been Hamlet, but there was a young gentleman in the cast.
It wasn't Hamlet. No.
What show was it?
I wasn't in the show. That's all I know because
Yeah.
I wasn't at the cast party, but I know the story.
Yeah, but basically, this young gentleman who was kind of coming into his own from how do I put this? He was really starting to put it out there how he was attracted to the same sex, more or less.
I think he decided to come out that day.
Yeah, more or less.
choice.
So like for one, and obviously that's a very hard situation, and it must take a lot of bravery to do, or a lot of booze, which I think this young gentleman had, because basically, like, I was at this party having a really good time and everything, and someone was like, X's name, we'll call him Shellback. Shellback is in the bathtub puking all over himself. And I went in there and he like has his shirt off. He's laying in the bathtub, orange puke like all over him. Just like, I think he had a bunch to drink and then he had a bunch of wings or something like that.
Wings aren't good.
Yeah, and basically I had to sit there with him, make sure he didn't puke all over himself, get him out of the bathtub, get him cleaned up and everything. The whole time he's hitting on me.
Oh.
Because, he's just kind of, and, I mean, I have utmost respect for gay people, especially people coming out at a college in West Virginia 10 years ago or whatever. But, I pretty much swing one way. So, it was just like, of course, Shellback. That's fine, Shellback.
Yes, dear Shellback.
Yes, I understand I'm the most handsome person at this party, Shellback. That's fine. And, we eventually got him into a bed and some clean clothes and a shower, and he was okay after that for sure.
Precious.
Bobby says, what's
he
Bobby?
landed his head on the street, blood everywhere. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, Bobby says, I was with my dad when he was drinking once. We were walking down the street. We passed a fire hydrant, and he said, watch this.
Watch this is never good.
Yeah, hold my beer. Watch this. He took a few steps back to get a running start. When he tried to jump over it, he didn't clear it, and it ended up doing a somersault. He landed on his head in the street.
Ouch.
Blood everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Which, hilarious and depressing all at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, like, hopefully he learned his lesson, or at least
One would
learned
hope.
that lesson.
That lesson. Yeah, don't jump.
Okay, last question. What's the best bar you've ever been to, Anne-Marie?
The best bar
You've ever been to?
Oh. The best bar. Okay, you go, because I got to think about this.
Well, Bobby also says he had to, him and his brother had to walk to a phone and call an ambulance and everything.
Oh, that's rough, dude.
Yeah. I would say it's probably a tie. It's probably a tie between a bar I worked in and a bar I went to. The bar I worked in was the Bridge Tavern and Grill in downtown Wheeling, West Virginia, and it was so much fun. One, just because I had pretty much complete autonomy and I could have all the free food I wanted to.
Right.
Because I was like the cook.
Right.
Like the evening cook. And then there was also, and I think we talked about this last week maybe, but there was we talked about it on the live stream. There was Jamboree in the Hills out in Ohio, which is like this big country Western music sort of big festival, kind of like Bonnaroo or something. It's Bonnaroo for country music.
Awesome.
And there was a group of Canadians who would stay in the hotel across the street from the bridge, and they would come over and party in the bridge until like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Like, every night. And it was just such a blast. And only time I've ever like danced on a bar, that kind of stuff.
Oh, I can't say that.
And then the other one was, I just completely blanked on the name
Where's
of
it
it.
at?
Out in LA.
Oh, never mind.
It's not the Viper Room, but it's like on the same block as the Viper Room. But it was a club that my friend Brett used to. I was a roadie for him, and he used to play there all the time. It's also where I got the nickname Long Island Willie, and we'd just hang out on the back deck all night. I'd be talking to the musician bartender. He'd be feeding me Long Islands while Brett was playing, and it was always just such a good time. Like I got to hang out and got to know Danny Bonaducci there. The weird ugly guy from the Together show on MTV. He hung out there a lot. He would always come in with a group of like 20 girls. Like, It was really weird, but fun bar. Did you have one yet?
Okay, I can't think of the names in Wheeling anymore. There was a couple of really small bars.
Finnegan's?
No.
No.
No, I actually only went to Finnegan's like once. they were not the whole. I only drank there once. Was it the Market House? Maybe. Market Heezy for Sheezy.
That's how you remember
Market
it.
Heezy
Awesome.
for Sheezy. There was that, and there was the other one that Odie lived above for a while.
Yeah, I will say
don't
that
remember what
Bobby's
was.
saying sorry to bring things down in the chat room. You didn't. It's a funny story, sad circumstances.
Right, sad circumstances. I don't remember what the other one was. But it was Market Heezy Foshizi, which is about as big as our studio, maybe a little bigger. So there's that. Then there was another one up in Cleveland. Oh, there's two in Cleveland.
Many.
My
Becky's, right?
Becky's is one, which was the theater / law students bar at Cleveland State. So Becky's, woo. And Cleats, which is where I worked up there, where I drank for half price.
Nicole says Jamboree in the Hills is like an hour from
Yes.
her. That's interesting because
You didn't know she was in Ohio?
I probably heard Ohio, but Ohio is such a large state.
It's really not that big,
I
though.
probably didn't think it's near.
So
Jamboree or
actually,
whatever.
we used to live near you, Nicole.
Yeah,
very
we
close.
did,
Because
definitely.
I've been to Jamboree once. That story shall remain in the vault.
Yes. Okay, and if you want to submit ideas for our idea box next week, go to universebox.com/ideabox. So I guess, Anne-Marie, what's in the box for next week?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Dun, 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 dun. Oh yes, next week on Universe Box, there is a right and wrong in the universe, and the distinction isn't hard to make. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from another planet. Superman, who came to Earth... Superman with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Yes, it's Superman. That's what we're going to be covering next week on Universe Box. When did you first hear about Superman? Do you think he's overpowered? Ever think you were a Kryptonian and jump off a roof? Tell us about your favorite Superman story.
Wow.
We're talking Superman next week on Universe Box. Look! Up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Bill's
Superman.
tattoo.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of Superman, obviously, and we would love, even if you hate Superman, if you love Superman, if you're indifferent about him, if you just have a Superman story you want to share, we'd love to hear it. And also, we're doing Wonder Box.
Yeah, we're doing the Wonder Box.
Yeah, and this was your idea, so I'll let you share it.
Okay, so we're going to watch an episode of Lois and Clark,
The New Adventures of Superman.
and we're going to watch the first episode of Smallville.
Yeah,
And we're sort of going to do how we did with Nickelodeon, comparing two similar shows and all of that sort of thing. Sorry, I chugged a beer during this episode.
Oh, it's okay.
So like burpee.
And yeah, kind of the thematic connection between the two. But the thematic connection between the two is that the Lois and Clark episode we're doing is season 2, episode 18, Tempest Fugitive, which also happens to be my favorite episode. And it's about Lois and Clark going back in time with H.G. Wells to stop a future criminal named Tempest from stealing Superman's rocket after it lands. And we're going to watch the Smallville pilot because in that episode, Superman's rocket as a baby lands in Smallville. So they're both kind of the same settings and everything. So it'll be a lot of fun. And definitely if you have any opinions on those episodes, get those into us.
Yes, please.
And you can do that by emailing us. And we'll go ahead and get into the mailbox here. universeboxshow@gmail.com. The Twitter's @universe_box. The Facebook is facebook.com/theuniversebox. The voicemail number is 424-274-2352. Again, that's 424-274-2352. And we always, as we usually do, except for last week, which he got crap for, we'll start with Bobby. Take it away, Bobby.
Bobby.
Hey, Bill and Anne-Marie, it's Bobby. Didn't know what to share this week as far as drunken stories go, because I don't really have that many to share. I don't drink all that often. I guess I made an exception the other night for chat, but I also wanted to make sure to leave some sort of contribution. Didn't want to get called out again by Scotty. So I thought about it for a few minutes, and I figured I'd talk for a second about shanties. Shanties are commonly referred to as drunken shanties, pirate shanties, but they more or less started out as work songs. People working on ships, commonly pirates, Irish, they would sing a busy song as they worked, scrubbing the deck, hoisting the mast, different things like that. It would help them to pass the time away. It would also help them to work in unison. One of the most popular shanties is Drunken Sailor. It's the lyrics change a bit back and forth. Drunken Sailor's always in there. It goes from like, what would you do with a drunken sailor? Sometimes people say, what should you do? What can we do? But it's always about a drunken sailor. It's been recorded numerous times over the years. The song itself goes back to around the 1860s, 1870s. But even if you're not familiar with the title of the song, if you heard it, you would know it. It's been in such movies and TV shows as SpongeBob, Muppet Treasure Island, The Truman Show. It's been parodied by numerous comedians and sketch groups. It's been in video games. It was on an episode of the old Wild Wild West in the 60s. And believe it or not, it's a song that I learned when I was in chorus in middle school. So if you know the words, sing along. Oh, what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, early in the morning. So, what should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, early in the morning. And what should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Put him in the back of the paddy wagon, put him in the back of the paddy wagon, put him in the back of the paddy wagon, early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, early in the morning. Throw him in the lockup till he's sober, throw him in the lockup till he's sober, throw him in the lockup till he's sober, early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Of course, like I said, there were additional verses.
Really?
People have changed it to give him a hair of the dog that bit him, give him a hair of the dog that bit him, give him a hair of the dog that bit him. Put him in the billion, make him drink it. And people have been adding lyrics to this as recent as 1989. People were saying, put him at the wheel of an Exxon tanker and make him captain it. Anyway, there's my contribution. See you guys in chat.
Wow.
The Exxon Valdez spill.
And the
Relevant.
comedy is with all of those different, whatever sections. None of them were the same as the only one I know.
Well, you know what I think is even funnier? The fact that the song is so repetitious and you refuse to repeat the verses after you heard the first one.
I did.
That's how I got through it. Was I would let him say the first one and then I'd sing along. Early in the morning. Okay, next up is Other Emery. Take it away, Other Emery.
Hi, Bill and Anne-Marie. This is Other Anne-Marie speaking,
Hola.
and I just had to call in for your newest episode, Drunk, for Universe Box. First of all, I have to tell you that I don't really drink. It's like maybe a glass of wine here or there, but overall, I don't really drink alcohol just because I don't like it. So you're going to find this story really funny, I think. A couple of years ago, I decided for my birthday to just treat myself, and because I was living in China at the moment, it was really easy to go to the Philippines. So here I am. It's like a week-long holiday on a white beach, blue water, all that stuff. Great.
Take me
so
with
I'm
you.
going on this island hopping tour. So basically, take a boat, go around the island, go snorkeling. Really great. So around noon or so, I had lunch and met up with a couple of girls on the boat. And afterwards, we get back to the beach. And of course, you're going, hey, let's watch the sunset and drink some cocktails. Well, sure, it's my birthday, I should treat myself. Not realizing that the last time I had eaten was noon. So here I am, it's buy one, get one free, and about through the first cocktail, feeling fine, knowing that I don't drink a lot, taking it easy, taking it slow. By the time I get my second cocktail, the other two girls are already through with their second. I take 2 sips, and I feel woozy, as in I get up, not feeling well at all. So these girls are laughing their heads off, because they're a little younger than I am, and so they're just thinking this is the funniest thing ever, and I'm just standing there going, I need a bathroom. So, yeah, funny story. In the end, I basically went to the hotel room, got freshened up, got dinner, and felt a lot better afterwards, but that's pretty much my experience with being drunk. Hope you like this story. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Bye.
That's fantastic.
Yes, definitely. And sorry, because other Anne Marie was in the chat for the Power Hour
Yes,
over the weekend.
we called her and she told us the story, but you couldn't hear her.
Yeah, the Skype volume was just too low for whatever reason. Okay, and we'll wrap up here with a letter from Patty. And Patty says, "Hey, Bill and Anne Marie, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't drink alcohol. In fact, this is the one area where my family has tried and failed to convince me to drink. Although I don't mind hanging out in bars, seeing other people drinking seeing other people drink alcohol, as long as
no one forces me to drink.
Yeah, no one forces me to drink. That's
fair.
a good friend, Patty, Sage of Earth.
Yay!
Yeah, and like I said, just come and watch us be jackasses. You don't have to
Basically.
drink, for sure. Okay, and as always, next week, Superman. We'd love to hear your stories about Superman, your thoughts on Superman, whatever. And email us, universeboxshow@gmail.com. Tweet us at universe_box. The Facebook is facebook.com/theuniversebox. The voicemail number is 424-274-2352. Again, that's 424-274-2352. And that'll probably be the best, easiest way for you.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. We have some takeaways here at the end of the drunk episode. Takeaway 1 is drinking is an excuse to bring people together.
Yep.
You don't need booze to throw a good party, but it helps.
It helps.
Don't use liquor for drinking games, Anne-Marie and Bobby.
Bullshit.
I'm talking specifically to you. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Definitely. Oh, so let's see. Wait a second. Well, Anne-Marie, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at DeSimone or under any of our other accounts.
And as for me, you can follow me on Twitter at Bill Meeks. You can follow the books I write, the Dog Boy Adventures at dogboyadventures.com. Here's the second book for you, Danger on Liberty Pier. And, wait a second. I think we got
I think
something.
we have a special goodbye.
I found a voicemail here from our Power Hour that I haven't played yet. I guess we're just going to play it blind.
We'll just have to listen to it.
Let's see.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, ooh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Yes, good night, sweetheart. And
Good
until
night,
next
sweetheart.
time,
remember to think outside.
Excellent. Yeah, and we're pretty sure that was Bobby at the end there.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, and Curtis LaRoque says, my takeaway, I drink more than most here, but both hosts will drink me under the table.
Probably.
That's a for sure.
That's fair.
That's a for sure. And thank you, Curtis, for coming out.
Yes, welcome.
I believe it's your first time coming out for one of our shindigs, so definitely appreciate it.
Yes.
And Scotty made it in.
Scotty made it just as you were
Right at
about
the
to
end.
play Bobby's farewell.
Nice. I was gonna drunk dial Bobby, but I actually
Don't drunk dial Bobby.
Yeah, I think our food's gonna be here soon too.
Food.
No, but thank you guys so much, and Superman.
He forgot about it.
What's that?
He forgot about it.
Nice. I did too until I was going to stuff. Food's here. Okay, bye guys.